Hey everyone, I'm inspired to share today. I was doing a Akashic record reading for a client of mine, and as we were in the reading, we were talking a lot about relationship and love and partnership, conscious uncoupling, as well as divine feminine, the pussy power, all of the things that seem to be happening within her life as well as in my life and a lot of the couples around me, a lot of people in my life that I love really closely and deeply are experiencing these conscious uncouplings. And so what I wanted to share with you is some divine potent wisdom that came through from the Akashic records for her, for me, and for all of us as a collective. It is the dance between lovers. So as this information came through, we were speaking about her beloved and how there's a moment in time when you're with a partner and that partner steps away, whether they travel to another country or they are filming a movie and are gone somewhere, or you are having a conscious uncoupling and you guys are breaking up. Now, as the records and the guides came through, the information was just so beautiful, you guys, and this is why I wanted to share. The information that came through was focused upon looking at two lovers as a dance, dance performance, right? As a dance recital. And so what happens when two dancers come up for a performance is they both work together to work on their floor work. They come together and they work on their dance routine, they pick songs, they pick music, right? And they're in that together, co-creating their dance together. Now, what happens when your partner separates from you, when you go through a breakup, when you have a conscious uncoupling, or when, like I said, your partner leaves? So if you've got a partner and they're leaving town, or you've got your loved one, your beloved, and they have to leave and go to another country, and there's time and space that happens between the two of you, what is it that we do? A lot of the times, our natural instinct is to stop dancing. We stop dancing, we get rusty in our skills, the performance stops, we stop picking music that inspires us, right? And we go into this habit of waiting for our partner to show back up again in order for us to continue dancing. Well, what if we were able to look at this in a different way? What if, in fact, you're actually meant to continue to dance and pick additional songs, right? And actually really work on your skills. Really fine-tune your floor work, really fine-tune the movement and the posture and the gestures within your body. So that way, when your partner shows up again, right, you are on your game. You have created new moves, right, that you can show them. And the same thing for your partner. And the beautiful way that the Akashic Records explain this was, if you imagine there's two partners that are dancing together and there's a cord connected into their hearts. So as you come together in this first dance, you create this energetic bond and connection from heart to heart. As you begin this dance routine, you create a little bit of space in between the two of you. And with that space, there's still an attachment, an energetic attachment from heart to heart. Now, over time, that connection is still present, right? Even though the physical presence is not there, there's still an energetic connection that's happening from heart to heart. A lot of us don't think about that. We think about being present with our partner, being connected to our partner means that we have to physically be with them in their presence and see them consistently. But what about the energetics? The insight that came through was knowing that no matter where your partner is, always remember that there's an energetic cord, that there's an energetic connection of love constantly keeping you guys connected. So as your partner goes off and does their own thing in the world and goes into another place, that energetic connection is still between the two of you. They're off creating, they're off working on their dance moves, right? And so then you come together again. So it becomes this dance between two lovers. It becomes a dance between husband and wife, between boyfriend and girlfriend, between beloveds. Same thing when it goes to conscious uncouplings or breakups, right? Unless you choose to consciously cut the energetic cord, there's always an energetic cord between the two of you. So really imagine that there's always this constant cord between the two of you. And as you focus upon this dance, you allow the freedom, you allow the bliss, you allow the independence of that partner to go. and to develop their skills and to fine tune their dance moves and their floor work and to pick new songs, right? As you do the same within your life and your experience, the dancing doesn't stop because your partner is not present. You practice dancing with yourself. You practice dancing in the mirror, you guys. It's all about you fine-tuning for yourself, because partners will come and go. But are you continuing to work on your skills? Are you continuing to dance and to move and to be in your joy and to be in your excitement and show up for yourself? Or are you allowing yourself to sit on the sidelines and get really rusty with your dance skills and your dance moves? So it was just a beautiful insight that I wanted to share with you guys from the Akashic Records in regards to really changing the perspective of having a partner be present with you. A lot of the times, and I'm guilty of this even in the past, in my past relationships, where I really want to be with my partner consistently all the time, especially in college, especially outside of college. We did everything together. So to have a partner that's fully independent and you be fully independent means that you're 100% responsible for your own feelings, your own pleasure, your own dance moves, your own desires, for picking the songs that you like, that you want to dance with and that you want to play with. And knowing that and trusting that energetic connection, that wave of energy that you ride upon from your hearts and from each other's hearts will guide you guys back together. They know how to ride that wave back to the energy of your heart. You know how to get to that energy of your heart. And there's so much power in sending love and light to each other through that same energetic wave and connection, even without being in the physical presence. And it's a tethering, so no matter how far you go, or if you think about even like tying a rope to each other and you're close together and you start spinning and spinning and spinning, and then you start to expand and expand and expand, you still have this tie between the two of you. So no matter how far you pull back, it just creates more tension, right? It just creates more, hey Stefan, it just creates more tension. It just creates more of a energetic pull, right? And support. So if you pull back and you lean back and your partner pulls back and leans back, no matter how much distance is still far between you guys, there is still that loving energy. There is still that bond that's there until one of you decides to cut that tie and cut that bond. So think about that. As we're all moving through this time, as we're moving through the holidays, as we're going through this energetic time right now with a lot of people moving through conscious uncouplings, a lot of people going through breakups and heartaches, and a lot of people also navigating relationships. This is something that we're here, right? This is our greatest evolutionary opportunity, right? Our partners are our mirrors, and we are able to really see the blind spots within ourselves through the relationship, right? Through the mirror of relationship. So if you're seeing things that you don't like, if it's bringing up things inside of you, don't go into blaming and don't go into shaming. Go into 100% accountability and responsibility. Apologize for things that you need to apologize for, you want to apologize for, not from a place of ego, but from a place of love, because there's no need for arguing and there's no need for fighting when there's constant love that's there. Hi, Jeremy. So good to see you, brother. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and the potency and the wisdom that the Divine Records offers. So if you guys feel inspired by this, please go ahead and share and like and send this information around. I know so many of us are really passionate about living our best lives and being in really healthy, conscious, loving relationships that support each other. And this is why I wanted to share this with you, because it's a matter of supporting yourself and supporting your partner by allowing space for growth, right? Again, you wouldn't want your partner to show up without honing their skills, right? If they haven't done their footwork and they haven't practiced their dance moves in the mirror in their own time and in their alone time, then they're not going to be able to show up ready to dance with you and go to that dance competition. It's impossible. Both partners are required to practice. And a lot of the times we forget, right? We forget in our consciousness that alone time is so imperative. That alone time is when we can really dive deep into ourselves. Molly, I love you. It's all about when we can really dive deep into ourselves, right? And really focus on ourselves, get into flow without any distractions, right? Because when we're there trying to practice with our partner, right, then we're focused on what they're doing and they're focused on what we're doing and we're trying to sync up and get the flow. But what if you guys both separated and worked on yourself? You worked on your dance moves, you worked on your footwork, you worked on your posture, you both had the same song that you guys were performing to and working with, but yet you had the complete freedom to create however you wanted to create in order to nail that dance move, in order to nail that performance. So that is the evolutionary opportunity that you guys have here, the dance between two lovers. Knowing that every relationship is a dance, right? Doesn't mean it's a compromise. Yes, there are things that you may decide to compromise on for the sake of loving, right? Or let's say you're leaning into love versus compromise. But also realizing that when it's a dance, there's always a give and a take. That's the fluidity of movement, right? So we are poetry in motion. Relationships are always in motion. So if we are rigid and stuck in our ways, if we are not willing to bend and to flow and to be fluid in our being with one another, then we're going to end up becoming really resentful. And we're going to be really stuck in these relationships that aren't serving us and that aren't allowing us to really grow and expand and to spread our wings. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys. And if anyone is interested in learning more about the Akashic Records, you guys can visit my website, josephinabashout.com. If you're interested in booking a reading, I have some spots available this week. Send me a shout out. And if you want to know more about the insight and the download about the dance between two lovers that I received from the Akashic Records, send me a private message. I would be so happy to talk to you guys about it and explain more in depth about the information that I got from the guides and the masters. So thank you guys so much for listening, and keep dancing, you guys. Keep smiling, keep leaping into the direction of your desires, because that's the only way that you can become your most potent, right? Your most potent, divine, authentic self. That's what's going to attract a new relationship. That's what's going to attract the abundance. That's what's going to allow the creativity to flow through you, right? So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. Chokure blessings to each and every one of you. I hope you had a fantastic Halloween weekend. Love you guys. Bye.